This video. This video. This video is sponsored by this shirt. If you like this shirt, you can buy this shirt below. Shout out to all my 80s and 90s babies. Play Punch Buggy or Slug Bug, depending on what part of the country you're from. I called it Punch Buggy. We was beating the crap out of each other on the bus on the way to school. But yeah, if you like this shirt, check it out down below. We'll get that printed for you and ship it right on out. Now, the power of like applies to many facets of life. And I want to tell you how it affected my grad school interview for my master's in business. When I sat down with my interviewer, she didn't beat around the bush, which I appreciated. The first words out of her mouth were that on paper, I had what it took to succeed in the program. Cool. She said the purpose of the interview was to find out more about like my personality and to see if it was a good fit. So that was kind of her way of saying like, you know, it's a vibe we're going for. Cool, no worries. She told me that by the end of the interview, I would know whether or not I was gonna get in or not. I said, cool, let's get it. So the interview is scheduled. It was scheduled for about 30 minutes and it went on for an hour and a half. 3 minutes in, I knew I was gonna get it. Like, it just clear as day. We talked about all sorts of things. We talked about sports and athletic administration, which is something I expressed that I was interested in at some point, that her neighbor worked in the athletic department at UCLA. We also talked about the importance of relationships. Even though she was a successful entrepreneur and this big university professor, she was really nice and humble. And there were lots of smiles during the conversation. Overall, just 10 out of 10. And I appreciated that. I tell people all the time that an interview is just a glorified conversation. Though I understand that, folks can get nervous. I've definitely been there. I was definitely nervous that day, but she made me feel comfortable. And that helped a lot. And afterwards, I felt great. After the interview, I called my best friend to let him know how it went. He was a bank manager in South Florida. He's in real estate now. If you need a lender, Alan the lender. It's my best friend. Go holler at him. And Alan made his living off of relationships with his clients, not just pushing numbers around. His clients really confided in him to take care of their financial needs, and often they get into personal conversations outside of money. And when I called him, he said one thing that really stuck out with me, and it's still to this day. I mean, obviously, he's the inspiration for this video. At the end of the day, people want to do business with people they like. So write that down, take a screenshot, pause the video, text yourself, type it in the comments, whatever. At the end of the day, people want to do business with people they like. At this point, I know I'm in. I soon get an email while I'm on my lunch break at work. I'm on my iPad. I double click, I get in. My coworker, Brandon, who's gonna be the mayor of Pasadena, California at some point, I promise you that. He was in the next office and we shared a window. So I get my iPad and I hold it up to the window and I show him the email and he took a picture of me holding up my iPad through the window and he still has that picture on his phone to this day. And I was holding up like Matt Damon in Good Will Hunting when he was like, how you like them apples? It was a really happy moment, Yay, college debt. Thank God it's paid. Thank you, Jesus. Many skills can be taught, but folks naturally gravitate to likable people. If you can combine being smart, and talented, and likable, you'll be damn near unstoppable. Likability has become more and more important in my professional life. I've seen extremely talented people put roadblocks up for themselves because people don't like being around them. It's that simple. And when I think about it, it's heartbreaking because many of them are really unaware that they're having this effect on people. When I got into a position where I was a hiring manager, that conversation with my best friend kept popping back into my head. People want to do business with people they like. People want to do business with people they like. Our coworkers tend to be the people we spend the most time with, especially if you're working full time. So it just makes sense to connect with people who don't make your stomach hurt every time you see them. Like, just the thought of them makes you make that stank face. Which ironically in hip hop, that stank face means the opposite. Like when you hear like that dope beat from your favorite producer, Primo, Dilla, Madlib, whoever, you make that face. Hip hop heads know what I'm talking about. That's like me saying compliments to the chef. Like you see those videos with like Jay-Z in the studio, like, just making a stank face, switching his hat like, oh, this is crazy. This beat is so crazy. I gotta change my appearance. This beat is so crazy. That's just like, It's a beautiful thing. I've made that face many times. So anyway, like on your resume and everybody else's resume, they're a great communicator. They pay attention to detail. They're a team player. They're a quick learner. They can work under pressure. They are a leader, an active leader, a leader again. They put leader twice. You just said that you pay attention to detail, Mr. Leader person. Congratulations. I'm all those things too. And so is the person behind every resume I've ever read. I get it. You can go to the best schools, get all the grades, look really shiny on paper, but after a while, if your personality drains your teammates, you might be updating your resume sooner than you think. You'll have that LinkedIn open to work sign around your picture, and it'll go away for a couple of months, and then it'll come right back. Now you have to go back into the deep, dark recesses of your closet where that one suit or that professional dress or that pantsuit, you know the one. You gotta go to where it lives. It's the one you wear for special occasions, job interviews, weddings, funerals. It's okay, I have one too. And I have one in black and in blue and in gray, just in case. In conclusion, being likable is a strong quality that can open up a lot of doors. It doesn't matter how talented you are if nobody wants to be around you. Being pleasant to be around is addictive. It is addictive. It's a cheat code. I promise you. Now, what do you think? Is being likable valuable, or is it overrated? Do you consider yourself likable? Of course you do. Of course you do. Got any stories for us? Any tips? If so, please let us know what you think in the comments below. If you like this video, feel free to hit the like button, subscribe button, all the buttons. And I appreciate you stopping by. Check out the parttimeadult.com. Again, if you like the shirt, link will be below. I'm Aurelio. Feel me flow. Peace out, yo.